Good evening, folks. I wanted to give you an update of where I'm at on the Southsaw Eastside Elementary School case with the couple of incidences that happened over the last couple weeks. And here's where I'm at. So I filed an open records request with Kevin Kirk. Also, too, I had gotten the call log from the incident over at the Southsaw football field whenever I went over there to asked the coach why I didn't see the young child that was abused over at Eastside, why I didn't see him on the football field. And so I've got the call log off of that. I've got the actual audio, which I'll be sharing with you tonight, of some gal named Vicky Agent. Vicky Agent, if you're seeing this, shame on you. You're a supporter of pedophiles. I don't care who you are. I don't care who your husband is. I don't care what you do for a living. You're a supporter of pedophiles. And I will deem you and your husband and your agency forever for supporting pedophiles. Anyhow, so Katie Graham, I want your call logs. I open record requested the call logs for you for the entire month of October. I want to see who you called. I don't know. I don't care what you all talked about. I just want to see who you called. That's it. There's no reason why I should not be able to get a log of telephone numbers that you called while you're on duty on our taxpayer dollars. That's public record, and I will get it. If I have to file a lawsuit, I will. The open records request, whenever I file any open records request, I ask for everything. I know I'm not going to get some things. I ask for it anyway. It's up to them to give it to me or not give it to me. On this particular open records request, I asked for call logs. I asked for some body cams footage of the interactions between the mother and the principal and Katie Graham. And they have literally failed to give me everything, or give me anything, I should say. And so by failing to give me anything, that's telling me that they're wanting to cover this up. They do not want you to know who they talked to. They don't want you to know what they talked about. They want to keep it 100% under wraps. Why? Because you got a judge's son that did the deed over there at the school, and it's going to be covered up just like I predicted. Nothing to see here, folks. We're not going to show you any call logs. We're not going to show you any body cam footage. Hell, you saw Steve Barrett over there the other day when Ron and I went in and questioned, what are we going to do to keep this from happening again? And he looked like a deer in a headlight. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's saying you're using that language of abusing kids. Folks, it's rampant around this parts of the country. Ron was up today in Miami, and there's a coach up there that was fired today for abusing a student. Same thing, Josh Bolin. And I need to make that a correction. I said the other night, Josh Rogers, I apologize. It's Josh Bolin. And I do want to talk, I'll tell you why I said Josh Rogers, because Jerry Rogers was an individual here in the local community that got convicted for 30 years for abusing his granddaughter and a couple other kids. And he got 30 years for that. And Katie Graham's father was a huge supporter of Jerry Rogers. And so I got those two confused, but it's Josh Bolin who was having relations with the student, along with Blaine Griffey having relations with the student. And then you got these two other incidences over here at Eastside. And I asked, particularly Steve Barrett, I said, how many is enough, Steve? And he couldn't answer me. He wouldn't answer me. 4, Steve, 4. 4 in 2 years. 4 incidences of child abuse that has to do with mistreating these kids. And you couldn't answer it. You don't even have a plan to keep this from happening again. You're clueless. Katie Graham, you're clueless. Kevin Kirk, you're clueless. You don't even know what you're doing. Once you expose this, once you see who Katie Graham is talking to, I guarantee you he called the judge. The redacted police reports, which I'd actually like to get a copy of the redacted police reports myself.
As soon as we get the police report finalized,
Okay.
I
know that there was
about minors. There's not going to be a lot on there.
Yeah.
I'll probably get with the judge on that.
The judge.
Oh no!
I was going to say, well, let's use a better why you don't want to give me the records. You don't want to give me anything. I predicted that you weren't going to give me anything. Did it piss me off? Sure. Because I know you're covering this stuff up. Why? Because you're protecting the judge and his family. Is it fair to the rest of the people? No. Let me tell you how this all works. You got Blaine Griffey as a police officer of Southall Police Department having relations with the student. Knew he was doing it, knew it was wrong, but he did it anyway. Then 2 months later, you had Josh Bolin. He was a coach over at Southall High School, having relations with another student. That particular student was a highway patrolman's daughter, and he's under the jail now. And now you got a judge's son over there doing bad things to these kids, at least to one of the kids over at Eastside, and nothing to see here. We're going to cover this up because that's how it works. So if you are part of law enforcement and you do anything wrong to these kids, you get a free pass. But if you are not part of law enforcement and you do something bad to these kids, they throw you under the jail. I've got the judge's son and Blaine Griffey, nothing. Josh Bolin did the same thing. He's under the jail right now. Why? Because he did it to a law enforcement's child. So this is how it works here in Sequoia County, folks. And this is how they cover it up. They won't let you have the records that are due you. They are public records. His cell phone, his call logs are public record without question. And they denied me. Kevin Kirk, you denied me. That's fine. We'll keep requesting and we're not going to stop until we get them. It's just the way it works. But what it does do is it shows your character, Kevin Kirk. Katie Graham, you should release these records. You should say, hey, here's who I called. Yes, I called the judge. I need to know if I could give information out on his son. Or the record's redacted that his son did something bad to a kid. Why not? But no, they don't want you to see it. They don't want you to see it at all. And I'm not going to stop until we get them. I don't know how we're going to get them, but we're going to get them one way or the other. It will happen. Vicky Agent. I'm going to play the audio and I'm going to let you all hear how she called the police and tell them I was over there doing some bad things and I shouldn't be there because I don't have kids. So you think that because you don't like me, I'm some crazy guy that runs a Southall Transparency page, that I shouldn't be allowed at a football field in a public forum asking a coach, where is the child that was abused? Why don't I see him on his field? And y'all saw him. He just said he's gone, like gone with the wind.
I don't know. Haven't seen. He's gone. So how come?
He didn't care nothing about that kid. Why? Rumor has it his son was the one holding him down. Don't think it's a rumor, but we'll just say it's a rumor. Yeah. Vicky Age, I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about your family. You think y'all are going to kill me like you said, I better leave before I get killed? Is that what y'all think you're going to do? At least I can go to my grave knowing I fought for these kids that are being abused here in Southall, because this is what you guys do. So all you guys want to support these pedophiles and these people that allow this to happen, so be it. I'll go to my grave knowing I did the right thing. Give these people a voice. So anyhow, we'll get on with the video tonight. I'm going to show you the screenshots of the refusal on the open records request, and I'm going to let you listen to Vicky's call into the Southall Police Department of how bad I was. Video shows different. So Vicky Agent, you're a liar. And you'll always be deemed a liar. You and your family. So
Southall Police Department.
Hi, this is Vicky Agent. And this crazy Sean Buckner guy with the Southall Transparency is at the 5th grade boys football practice at the football field. He needs to get on out of there before he gets himself killed.
You said he's at the boys football field?
Yes. You know what I'm talking about?
He has no business there.
He does not have business there.
Okay.
No kids. He don't have any kids. He needs to get on out.
You said your name was what?
Vicky Agent.
What's a good callback?
You need my number?
Yes, ma'am.
9-1. No, just distracting and stirring up these boys that he's accused of being sexually harassed by their coach, who's out there playing football with them. He didn't have any business there. Do you think?
Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm gonna get an officer over to you. And you said is it the high school football field or is it the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's at the high school, but it's fifth graders.
All right, I will let them know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So they've got the beard.
Okay, it says RP called stating that Sean Buckner is at the boys' football field making accusations against the coach of sexual harassing the fifth grade football boys. That's what it says.
I got all on film. I called him. I said, "Don't be a puss." He walked away from me. I said, "Don't be a puss. Answer the questions." Okay. I want this through. If they're calling, I didn't say one word. I asked the guy, Barlow. I said, "Hey, I'm concerned. I don't see the boy that was violated out here." And he said, "He's gone. He's gone like nothing. The wind. You know, like no big deal." I said, "Oh, okay." And then he turned around and walked away. I said, "Where are you going?" He goes, "I'm going to coach my team." And I said, I got it all, it's all on video. Where's the little boy that it happened to? Is he
I don't know.
Haven't seen him?
He's gone. So
How come? Where are you going?
I'm going to coach my team.
You're gonna puss out like that?
There you have it. You can see how a concerned citizen called in. Vicky agent lied to the police department, said I did all these bad things on that football field. If you notice, there's not one kid around. There was nobody around. It was me and Barlow and one other adult and nobody else. And so, Vicky agent, you're a liar. I hope I don't ever get to meet you in real life because I will call you a liar. Anyhow, don't need an apology, don't want an apology. I don't care who your husband is. Like I said, I don't care what you do in the community. You need to quit lying. And you don't have to like me, but I don't like you either because you support pedophiles. You support people that do bad things to these kids. And so if you're a supporter of them, that makes you just like them. So anyhow, there you have it, folks. That's what I wanted to get out tonight, and I'm doing some more work. We're going to request some more videos and more open records from the Southall school here probably tomorrow or the day after, and we'll get to the bottom of this. But anyhow, this is how they cover these things up. They don't want you to know about it because they are the ones in power, and they don't want to lose that power. They don't want to be exposed. But too bad. We live in a different world, and that's going to happen. So y'all have a good night, and God bless.